Ooh, first video of the year, we're already playing catch up. Not a good look. Hello. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the Life of Jay White. First of all, I really just dropped off the face of the earth in the middle of, it wasn't the middle of the year last year, but it was like September, October. Yeah. So I've decided now that November and December, don't even expect nothing from me. Don't even try. I've decided that it's just too much for my life. From the moment homecoming begins, which is around October, that moment all the way until like well into the new year, I'm out of commission. I'm completely booked up with whether it's clients and trying to get everything prepared for the new year with them. My birthday's in November. My mom's birthday's in November. My grandfather's birthday's in November. My best friend's birthday's in November. All the holidays are in November and December. Cut it. So that's what happened there. But I did want to start the year off with reflecting on last year. So just the last little bits of the year that you guys missed and just everything that completion taught me. So that's what we're getting into today. And then on the next video, we're going to start this year of abundance off. Okay? So it's coming, y'all. It's coming together. It's just taking some time, but I always give myself January to just tie up any loose ends, reset, settle into the year for real, and then February really be my January 1st. So we really about to start. Like I'm low key ahead of the game, just by even posting in January at all. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Okay, so today's video is all about before the overflow. Yeah. All right, so God doesn't pour into unfinished containers, y'all. So he is shaping the vessel, okay? Last year stretched me every way, okay? It, like literally in every way. I'm talking like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. Hell, my nervous system was shot by the end of the year. Like that's one thing I did realize is that I was giving so much that I like broke myself, and I'm not doing that this year. The key to abundance for me is going to be to calm the fuck down. It's going to be to relax and to not pour out so much, honestly. And you know, the people in my life who've benefited from my pouring, I hope y'all are ready to give back. Cause I don't have it anymore. I'm maxed out. I maxed out. I've spent the last 2 years, I've been helping my sister, helping my mom, helping all my friends, letting people live in my house. I have been giving and giving and giving and giving. I'm done. I'm maxed out. I'm tired. It's time for somebody to take care of me. Okay? So that's where we are right now. But yeah, last year stretched me every way, and like it really put my faith to the test. Like there was like I thought completion meant hitting goals and like hitting checkpoints and, you know, doing certain things in my life and like, you know, just checking off certain boxes. Bruh, God showed me that it was about him finishing what he started in me, like the work he started. It had nothing to do with what I thought I needed to finish, and everything to do with him finishing his work in my heart and in my life. And so like he like closed out mindsets, cycles, habits, versions of me that like can't come with me to the next. He was, he tore me every which way but loose last year, let me tell you. I mean, if I was in jail, my booty hole would be sore. That's what last year did to me. That was really wrong. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. But those who get it, get it. So yes, this video, you can expect me to tell you all about what completion produced. The lessons finishing, you know, taught me that abundance requires. Okay, so the lessons that completion itself taught me that are required to attain abundance. That's okay, because that sounded weird. Okay, great. And then why review is a spiritual discipline before the increase. Okay, so let's dive into it. Let's review last year. All right. So what consistency demanded out of me, what completion demanded out of me was consistency when motivation left me. Y'all, the fact that I got through as much of the years I did with YouTube, like I have never been this consistent on the channel. I don't think I've ever been this consistent on the channel. So the fact that I did any of that at all, A plus for Jada. Okay? I was out here. Y'all saw me. Y'all knew what I was doing. It also exposed like some weak systems and left the unclear, priorities and avoidance patterns. So like for me, last year like kind of showed me, okay, so the year before last, I was on a sobriety journey, like trying to live life sober. And like, what does this look like for me? Like, do I like to be sober? Like, I haven't been just sober in a long time. So that's what I did 2024. And it was great. Like, I loved it. It was amazing. And then I brought some of those lessons with me into 2025. So for 2025, my relationship with alcohol was a lot different. And I say that to say that, like, I'm learning now that though I can get addicted. Like, addiction runs in my family, and I have addictive tendencies just in general. Like, I like to hyperindulge and stuff. If it feels good, tastes good, smells good, I'm like, oh, give it to me. So like, I have addictive tendencies. So I'm more mindful of that, and I watch that. But now it's a deeper level that was peeled back on it, because emotional regulation is now a part of it too, which it wasn't before, because I was using it to regulate. And now that I'm not, it's like, okay, so you're not using this to regulate yourself. So what does this do when you're not regulated and you're doing? I learned that last year. What happens when I'm unregulated and drinking and turning up? It's not fun. It's not a good thing that happens. So now I have to it's so much learning with my relationship with alcohol, but it's intentional on purpose, because I don't want to be in a space where I can like never drink again. You know, like, I want to be able to go to distilleries. Like, I like going to wineries and distilleries and like just cocktail making classes, you know, just fun shit like that. So I don't want to have to like miss out on certain experiences in my life just because I don't have self-control. I was talking to my friend Aziza about that. So this level of learning now is like, okay, when do you drink? Do you drink when you're unregulated? No, don't drink unregulated. You drink when you're regulated and with people that you feel safe around. So it's like, I have to be super, super like on top of it. But it's working out for me though, because I'm learning who my safe spaces are. And it's also helping me reevaluate a lot of the relationships that I've maintained in my life, because I'm asking myself the hard question, which is, do you have these relationships because of history, or do you have them because they've actually been mutually beneficial to your life? Because y'all, and I'm sorry if this hurts anybody, this is not to be hurtful, but I've just realized a lot of my close relationships, they're imbalanced. Like, I'm doing the giving, I'm lifting a lot of the heavy weight, and it's because I love these people that I do that, but because I've been doing that, they've gotten a little lazy in the relationship. And now it's like, when I need support or I need more from them, I'm asking for a lot, but am I really? Or like, you know, so it's just stuff like that last year taught me. Last year also demanded obedience over excitement. So like, last year wasn't glamorous. It wasn't exciting. It wasn't like, oh yes, I'm doing something every day. It was very much the mundane day to day. Go to the gym every week, pay your trainer, make sure you're checking off these things on your to-do list. Like, it was very much like, stay in the flow, get the video done, get the reels out there, make sure you're staying in the flow, like stay on top of these things, don't focus on what the water, just focus on Jesus, like stay on top of things. So it wasn't like an exciting like journey of like, oh yeah, we were doing this, that, and everything. It was very much mundane, like stay on it. But like with that, like I had to do a lot, just go, before I even knew what was going to happen if I went. Like, a lot of stuff I had to pray that God would come through with some money, and he did. But like, he was definitely showing me like what godly, like divine provision. He was showing me what that looked like last year, because he was like showing up at the last second type stuff. Like, it was crazy. Like last year, I remember like I laid out on the floor, I was crying, like my heat was off for like 3 months. Like, it was a crazy, wild year last year. Like, it was God, the Lord, okay, he had me. So this is what was produced out of it though, okay? So proof of stewardship. So for me, like my trust with God now, I thought I trusted him before. Now I really trust him. Like it's nothing. Like now I just trust him in the face of everything. Like even when I don't know what's gonna happen, I know God's gonna make it happen. Like I'm in a season right now where I don't particularly know what's going on, and I know I'm waiting for something, but I don't know when it's coming. I don't know if it's coming. I don't know if it sees me. I see it, but do it see me? Like I see the doorway. Does the other side of the door see me looking into the doorway? Like are they gonna beckon me inside? Like what's going on? Like I'm very much in that season, but the trust that I have in this season now is very much like God's will be done. Like it's gonna be, and like I have my own ideas of what I think is on the other side, but I'm like I also don't care what's on the other side, because I know it's good because it's God and he's good and we good and it's good. So it don't even matter. Like I know what I want it to be, but I wouldn't even be disappointed if it wasn't that, because I know it's gonna be good because it's God and that's how much I trust him. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So that's where like I am with my whole trust situation. Clarity. So like when you finish the things that God has for you, like you start to, like as you go through the finishing process, things become more clear. Like as you continue to go through the finishing process and allow God to finish in you, you begin to see, like you can see clearly now the rain is gone. Like you begin to start seeing all of the things that needed to fall off of you. You see it and you like, it's almost like taking a shower or like washing your hair and you see all of the stuff come out and you just like, you just see it and like all the suds and stuff going down the drain, and like at first you just like, okay, it's just soap or whatever, but like when you with God and he like finishing you and wash you off, you know, you look and you like, oh well, I thought I needed that, and like well I thought I need that too, but then he start getting down to the root and it start getting a little ugly and you'll be like, ooh, that was under there? Yeah, girl, that was under there. That's why the top layer needed to go, because you thought that was cool, but whole time that was a protective layer to protect your junk. And there's junk under there, and you need to get that. And that's what God be doing. So shout out to the Lord, because the clarity that comes be crystal. All right. And then lastly, capacity. When you get all that dead weight off, like, you know, when you wash your hair, how your head be like, oh. And when you wash your body be like, oh. And when you get some shit off your chest, you be like, oh. It's the same thing with the Lord. Like he finishes that work in you, and then you just have all this capacity and space for all these blessings and abundance. That is the new year. Okay. So do not skip that part. Okay. And speaking of not skipping, let's get into the danger of skipping the review. So when you don't reflect, you risk repetition. Like when you don't reflect on everything that's going on, whether it's a cycle, a season, a feeling, whatever. If you do not reflect, you risk repetition. That's just the main thing. On top of that, if you chase abundance without understanding the responsibility it brings, you risk losing it all. That's not what we want. And then lastly, review turns experience into wisdom. If you are not looking back at everything that you have gone through and the lessons that you've learned and actually like taking a mental note of them and really letting it sink into your nervous system, how on earth are you developing wisdom in your life? You cannot. If you are developing wisdom in your life without doing that, show me the way. Show me now. I want to see it. I want to see it happen in real time, because there's no way you're doing that. I don't believe it. And I won't believe it until I see it. Wisdom without reflection. That's weird. That's not real. That's fake. All right? And now, time to get into the realest word of them all. The Bible. All right, y'all. We are going into Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. You know, I really like that. I can flip through this in front of y'all, so y'all know what I'm on. Like, y'all know I got this Bible. Y'all know I got this Bible or whatever. This Bible. I know it said 349. That's what it said, right? Oh, 394. Clearly, I am dyslexic. I'm not really, but I was acting like it, huh? All right, chapter 3, verse 1 says, These are the words of the teacher, King David's son. Who ruled in Jerusalem. Hold on, let's go back. Oh, okay, everything. Oh, let me keep going. Everything is meaningless, says the teacher. Completely meaningless. Oh my God. What people get for all their hard work? What do people get for all their hard work under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth never changes. The sun rises and the sun sets and hurries around to rise again. The wind blows south, then turns north, and then around and around it goes, blowing in circles. Rivers return again, and rivers return again to the rivers and flow out again to the sea. Everything is wearisome beyond description. No matter how much we see, we are never satisfied. No matter how much we hear, we are not content. History merely repeats itself. It's all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. Sometimes people say, here's something new, but actually it is old. Nothing is ever truly new. We don't remember what happened in the past, and in future generations, no one will remember what we are doing now. Oh my God, that is so terrible, but it's true. It's the truth. But I want y'all to understand something. Like, when you don't reflect and review, you really do risk repetition, because literally history merely repeats itself. It's all been done before, and we don't know what happens in the past. Why? Lack of reflection. Anyway, all right, let's head over to Luke. Chapter 16, verse 10. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Whenever I do my makeup, my nose feels the need to run. And I don't know what that is. Maybe it's allergies, but it needs to chill. Because, like, I have a cute face right now. So stop running. Like, why are you doing that? It's disgusting, number one. Two, stop. I'm pretty. All right. 6:13. 6:13. And which one? 16. We going to Luke 16. I'm sorry, y'all. I really should have these bookmarked before we go, but I like it when y'all see me flip through, so y'all know I'm real. Come on now. 16. Verse 10. Where you at? Okay, there's 15. There's 16. Okay. 16:10 says, if you are faithful in the little things, you will be faithful in the large ones. But if you are dishonest in the little things, you won't be honest with greater responsibilities. Ain't that the truth? And then the last one is Habakkuk chapters 2, verses 2 through 3, which is, I'm pretty sure that's right division, make it plain upon tablet, but we gonna check. But I'm pretty sure Habakkuk 2:2, that's the right division one. That's the right division, make it plain upon tablet. I think that's that one. Habakkuk, where you at, bro? 5:59. All right. Yep. Chapter 2, verse 2. And then the Lord said to me, write my answer plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. The vision is for a future time. It describes the end and will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Come on, y'all. I be asking for the Lord to be making things happen, and he said it won't be delayed. He said it won't be delayed. So when you think something's supposed to happen at a certain time, you be like, oh, the Lord, why are you delaying me? It won't be delayed. So maybe you just walking too fast, and you need to get back here with the Lord, because he walking at this pace and you at that pace, and you over here like, we should be here by now, but no, you should be back there with your shepherd sheep. So here's some practical application. Y'all can do a completion audit for the end of the month, just so you can reflect on last year and all the things. You can write down what you finished last year, what you avoided finishing, and what God asked you repeatedly to close. What did the season teach you about discipline, obedience, and timing? And then lastly, completion includes closure, not just accomplishments. So you are going to release all of the things that don't suit you for 2026. Okay. So the main thing is the main thing, which is that abundance is not random. It is the reward of stewardship. Okay. What you finish qualifies what you receive next. Wasn't that nice? That was nice. All right, y'all. Comment one thing that completion taught you last year, or one thing that you are leaving behind and stepping into abundance. You know, you making room for something. So what you leaving in 2025, let me know in the comments, or tell me something that a lesson you learned last year through completion. And next video, we will be redefining abundance, and then always talking about why more isn't always the goal. Okay, so like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.